Welcome to the weekly wrap with Coach Stevie G. This is where I take you through all the results for the round. So let's get straight into it. Well, what a weekend of football. I tell you what, if you happen to see Friday night's games, they were two absolute sensational matchups. I didn't watch much football over the weekend apart from the Friday night and the Saturday game with the mighty Eels. But I tell you what, if you watched a few of those games, definitely worthwhile. Like I said, I finished my weekend seeing the Parramatta Eels flog the Roosters, which definitely made and ended my weekend on a high. Moving into the footy tipping comp, the overall site ladder, we're just going to check out to see where the Hayne plane is coming after his result over the weekend. I can tell you he's outside the top 50, so I've got to go to the second page because I did have a sneak peek before going live, and he's coming 63rd, so he's dropped well and truly out of the top 10 at the moment. He's still obviously very much in contention, and we will be following his journey from here on. But unfortunately, dropped to 63rd. Good luck next week or this weekend's games, Hayne plane. Moving on to the Garrard's Gold Footy Tipping Competition, and our not outright actually, but our round 25 leader was the Rock Pile. He takes out round 25, getting 6 correct, but a better margin than everybody else. I think there was how many other people? There was 12 people getting 6 correct. So outstanding tipping by those 12 people. But the Rock Pile, he's our round 25 winner this week. Having a look at the overall tipping comp, and the Hayne plane still well and truly in front on 130 points. But I'll tell you what, Parasun, he's slowly pegging him back along with Bunny's 22. He's only 7 in front of Parasun, so he's starting to become reachable. And with bonus points going all the way through to the finals, I think he is able to be catched. So keep your tips rolling in. We see Lucky Ducky, he holds on to his 4th spot still. Up, Cronulla in 5th. Bronx 78 in 6th. I've dropped to 7th. You got Rampant Rooster in 8th. You got Hammer Time in 9th. And rounding out the top 10, you see Stephen Hunt. So there you go. That's where the tipping comp ladder is. There's only a couple of rounds to go in the regular season. Then we go into the finals, and that's where things, I think, will get very, very interesting. All right, moving into the teams comp. And you can see the results there. Team Messenger just beats Team Meninga 31-30. 1 point in it in the semi-final game. That was led by Bronx 78. So Bronx 78, Lily is a beast, John Stewart, Dragoman, Crackers, SSTID, Gemmo Macca, and Happy 54321 all go through to the preliminary finals. Congratulations to Team Messenger. Unfortunately, Team Meninga are out. So Bunny's 22. Hayne plane finally loses something this year, so he's out of the teams comp. Fraser 153, Fiona, Bunny's a DOS, Tiger 78, Nolsey the Fat Man, and Karen Mona unfortunately are knocked out. Moving over to the semi-final game 2, you can see that Team Gaznia flogged Team Churchill. Outstanding work by Team Gaznia. That was led by Scissor Happy, Mr. Lateral, Garrow 51, and D-Train, all getting 5 correct. You got Xylo 85, Up Cronulla, Tipperary Panther, and Eagle Lover all going through with Team Gaznia going into the preliminary finals. Well done. Unfortunately, Team Churchill, they're out. They're gone. So righty, here comes the Roosters. Trey Allen, Elizabeth, the Toppers G, Captain Grumpy, Amy Brooks, she came in as a reserve. Unfortunately, Bomber Jr., he didn't put his tips in. So Amy came in as a reserve, but she couldn't help out her team to victory. And then Mitch Scaife. Unfortunately, Team Churchill don't go through to the next week. But that just goes to show that leads where the ladder will end up. And the result being the preliminary finals one is Andrew Johns versus Team Gaznia. And then you got Messenger versus Team Lewis in the other preliminary finals. So they're the 4 teams that are playing off this week to see who's going to be in the final dance in that grand final. I'm looking forward to seeing who the results are. If I've called your name out and you're in the winning team from last week, or you're in Team Johns or Team Lewis, who went through automatically from the week before, good luck in the preliminary finals. Well, that's all we need to cover off this week. Good luck, get your tips in. And as I always say, keep your tips smart, your banner sharp, and remember, it's all fun and games until the final whistle.